Yeah, so the Dutch StarCraft League, guys. It's a great tournament. It's been going on for a really long time. I remember a long time ago, back when I was in high school as a little tiny Kozan, I had to take my tent to one of these events to get everything in order. And I had a lovely time looking at games like these. I saw Thermal and Hearthstone fighting in the finals. I was a very awkward little boy to Hearthstone at that time as well. I made a complete fool out of myself, and you know what? He never talked to me again ever since then. Or at least he doesn't know that was me. He probably forgot about it anyway. It's still branded in my memory, and ever since I've been tormented by the entire idea. Anyway. 2013 Dutch StarCraft League. Yeah, what's that? What's that Epicon? Was it? It might have been, right? It could have been. It might have been that one, yeah. Anyway. Time to introduce these players because they've already put down quite a bunch of structures and stuff. In the bottom left side we have the red Zerg player. Well, he is gotten quite well famous because of the Nation War interviews, of course. He is aGaham. In the top right, his opponent is the teal Zerg. He is Riquiz. Or Riquiz. I will forever be embarrassed about my pronunciation being that far off. I hope you can forgive me if you ever watch this again, Riquiz. Alright, so both these players going for very similar builds so far. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Yeah. I mean, we could hammer more on that point, so we could just kind of watch right now and see what's gonna happen here. Arston is used to it. Alright, that's nice. That is nice. I swear, next time though, next time I see him, I'm gonna be such a casual guy. I'm gonna be so good. I'm gonna be so smooth and suave. Oh my god. He's gonna think I'm like a national spy or something, trying to gain national secrets from him. Even though we're both Dutch, which would be kind of weird. But anyway. That's how smooth the conversation will go. That's an evolution chamber. Getting ready for walling off here. Casually awkward. And two queens right here, blocking off the entrance for those Zerglings. I like that they moved down a little bit further on the ramp. I'm not sure if that was for blocking of the ramp or if it was just trying to kill off this Overlord here. I will definitely get this Overlord, that is for sure. Blam. Another right call from this this caster right here. You're welcome. Rotoran on the way, evolution chamber next to it, as I said before. Yeah, both these players just kind of going for the Rotoran. It looks like this is something regular because both of them are doing it, blocking off this area over here with those two buildings. I think that's a pretty good call. You can still mine out those mineral patches later on, of course. Open up the area and kind of the way of rotating it through this space. So yeah, I'm kind of liking this so far. And Riquiz, oh my dear lord, he's given up. The 7 HP Overlord, somehow surviving miraculously. All of his bones are broken except for one bone, which still allows him to slowly crawl forward and away out of the clutches of those two queens. Somehow, some way. And let's keep our eyes on that production tab here. I just saw quite a couple of roaches being created here by Riquiz. Are there more on the way? That is the question. Oh boy, aGaham, run away, buddy. The queens, they came back to finish off the job. He thought he was safe, and just when he thought it was all over, they came for him again. All over again. That's a lot of Ravages, and more roaches on the way as well. aGaham, he is supply blocked now as well, actually, because of that Overlord. That's not a good time to have that happen. And you know what, as well, a problem right here is that you do have these two buildings right on the side. So if Riquiz does come in on this angle, he's going to be able to take out the Roach Warren and the Evo Chamber quite quickly here. +1. Gonna be denied, I assume. Oh my god, it's going to get close. Actually, the Bio's not really connecting on this. And okay, that does get completed, but the Roach Speed does get destroyed here. +1 now is completed for both these players. aGaham in a world of trouble. 54 army supply knocking on his door, waiting to gain entry to his mineral line here. Look at all those biles dropping on top of the eggs. This is quite a lot of trouble for aGaham. It looks like it's just gonna have to be called GG pretty soon here, I would imagine. But no, actually, hold the horses. Nah, it's still all good, I'd say. Is it? It could be. Overall, 30 workers versus 26. More roaches are on the way. You know what? Maybe I called it too soon. Maybe I was a little bit too tempted to call it there. I mean, 18 workers did die, yes. But, on the other hand, aGaham still a worker advantage of 5. Still has a third base. Still has a good amount of roaches himself now. And I would imagine that he... Oh my god, he's making more drones though. That could be a crucial mistake here. As Riquiz is just adding more and more roaches into the mix. He does have his roach speed now available as well, doesn't he? He doesn't, actually. So yeah, now trading out not so favorably here for aGaham. aGaham maybe made the lethal mistake of trying to drone up again afterwards. He realized that he lost quite a couple of drones, but didn't realize that he was still ahead overall on the worker count. And now, even though he still had a good advantage there. Because he did try to make those drones instead of roaches, getting caught out of position here as well with a couple of his roaches on the low ground there, taking a bad trade. It looks like Riquiz, after all, is going to be able to snowball this into his favor. And that's, you know what, I might be too soon on calling this again, but I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to take that risk. We already went once face first into the pie of embarrassment, so maybe we're going to be able to do it one more time here. And yeah, aGaham just kind of realizing now that this is just not his moment of victory here. Unfortunately, I know he's got still more roaches here on the way, a queen as well, but it's nice targeting down. Oh, that's it. That's gotta be right. No way, aGaham. Look, I like you, buddy, but this isn't gonna be looking good on my record if you win this. So you better lose now. Oh my god, I swear, if he turns this around, I'm gonna get really salty the rest of this cast. Come on, come on. He's trying so hard. He's trying his hardest. All right, there it is. GG. Okay. Did manage to take that one. Look at that happy little boy. Riquiz, he's just bouncing right there. You can see him. Just going like, you didn't expect that many roaches, did you? No. They were everywhere. And they just blew up your base. Yeah, he's really going for it. Alright. GG for Riquiz. And we're going into game number 2. Between these two. Yeah, he's really happy. He's really happy about this one. He might get his shot at Kalizer here. I mean, he's been playing really well this tournament, I have to say. So far, Riquiz, I mean, he's looking pretty dominant here. Might be because, of course, you know what, the matches that we saw probably wasn't against people of the tier, right, of Kalizer or Harstem. But you know what, with enough momentum and with enough hope and believing in yourself, he might be able to do it. Alright. Good luck. Have fun. Here we go. Game number 2. aGaham and Riquiz. Who's going to be able to take it? I don't know. It got pretty darn close there in the end. Just a small mistake from aGaham making those drones instead of keeping up with the roach production. And yeah, slowly but surely did turn into the favor of Riquiz. Anyway, people, here we go. Game number 2 coming up straight to you. This could be a, well, a harsh round of 6 for aGaham. If he loses one more time, he's going to be knocked out of the tournament here. In the bottom right side, we have the red Zerg. He is aGaham. Also, I have a good news. Harstem isn't really wearing any type of headphones. I don't think he can hear me whatsoever. He's just talking to someone relaxingly, so he never heard any embarrassing story of me meeting him here. Anyway, in the top left side, we have the teal Zerg player. He is Riquiz. Okay. Man. That little dancing kind of reminded me of Nitix. I see him do that often as well. I like it though. I like those players, kind of, you know, jamming on their tune, really getting into the groove, really getting in their own mindset. You know, just like as if you're at home. You know, that's the best way to kind of play these tournaments, I would say. Just without much of a thought and much fear of anything. Just kind of happily playing. Anyway, all right. So a base for aGaham here taking place as well. In the, as well, on this side we have Riquiz. Doing the same thing. Doing the exact same thing. He did get his guys a little bit earlier here though, I'd say. Did he? Let's see. 2-2-3. Still in this one. 2-2-3. Oh no, actually it's the exact same time. Wow, crazy. It's a little bit earlier. Like 1 or 2 gas extra taking out of Riquiz his gas. But, you know, I'm not gonna pretend like that is anything influential for anything here. Anywho, anyhow, anyway. Any when. Any what. There's queens on the way for both these players. 2 queens in both the hatcheries being produced. And speed starting at the same time as well. Riquiz, will he be a cheeky little boy and go for that aggressive timing again once more? Or is he going to go for a little bit of a safer play this time around? I say safer. When I say safer, I really mean like a macro kind of play. I'm not sure if that's necessarily safer in any way, but a build where you have to be a lot safer and more careful and pay attention to what your opponent is doing, I suppose. But that's just too long of a sentence, so I'm just going to say, is he going to do a safer build here? He is attempting to get a full scout. Did he actually see that third base? He did see the third base. And he sees the great amount of drones here right now available for aGaham. aGaham being quite greedy, taking that third base quite quickly. And is this going to trigger Riquiz to go into some sort of aggression? He's making quite a lot of Zerglings, but he's still making drones as well at the same time. Roach Warren for both these players on the way as well. And more links are piling up on top of the creep here of Riquiz. As aGaham is going to be sending his links out on the map. It's going to be nice for him, of course, so he's going to be able to kind of see how many links are available for his opponents. Sees that there's quite a bunch of them, so he realizes that he has to start making his own as well at home. As Riquiz still didn't take any sense of, well, anything as of a third base. And now that third base for aGaham looking a little bit out in the open here. The links are trying their best to buy a little bit of time for these queens to get here, but I don't think they will get here in time. Although, will they? They might. Actually, he's proven me wrong once before. And he's doing it again here. aGaham on fire so far. He's going to be able to protect this. Alright, very good. Very well. Losing a queen though. So I guess my foresight just expected the hatchery to die, but in fact it was, of course, a queen instead. It's a common caster mistake to make. Now, roaches are available for both these players. 11 roaches so far already for aGaham. aGaham does have that third base, so he doesn't really have to, I guess, be as drone heavy right now. He can kind of afford to also make a couple of roaches. I would assume that he expects this, a third base somewhere around on the map, right? I mean, he's coming in right now. The third base, though, it's not making any drones. Both of them on 32 workers exactly here. +1 is about to finish, though, for Riquiz. Riquiz wants to wait a little bit longer to fight here. Okay, +1 is done now. Might have a little bit of an advantage, although the overall army count for aGaham, it is so close. It is incredibly close. For the army supply versus 40, it should be favorable for Riquiz because he does have his queens, he does have his +1 here. And aGaham, yeah, it does look like he is slowly falling in that army supply, but still trading out rather nicely though, targeting down with the right amount of roaches so he can kill off as many of his opponent's roaches as possible. Killing off 2 drones as well, now rotating around, trying to kill more of them. And 5 so far, 6 actually, that's not a bad number at all whatsoever. And yeah, now 25 workers versus 42. Very well done there by aGaham, putting himself in a dominating position right now. And more roaches are required. Needs to have more of those roaches out on the field. Because, of course, Riquiz, I mean, he realizes he needs to get something done here. Doesn't want to be left behind on that low worker count without doing a little bit of damage himself, especially with his opponent already having that third base established. The Lynx trying to keep the roaches in place, the biles dropping down from above. Can these roaches be enough here for Riquiz to really get some work done? You know what, I think it might be. Yeah, I think it might be. Army supply for aGaham dwindling here. Damage definitely being taken already. A couple of workers going down, evacuating the third base, but Riquiz coming in, taking out the Roach Warren, so only more Lynx can be produced now for aGaham. aGaham needs to get some sort of an army assembled. Doesn't look like he will be able to take this anymore. aGaham in a lot of trouble. Being able to get a magnificent lead in the worker count, but then not being able to really hold on to his main base. Potentially, actually, it's not over yet, guys. Made that mistake before. There's still 3 queens. Yeah, I mean, it's looking so incredibly favorable now for Riquiz, especially being able to put himself in between the terrain and the Evo chambers here. It's going to be incredibly difficult for aGaham. He can only make more Zerglings now as reinforcing units. The queen's getting quite low as well. Wants to use the transfusions, using the transfusion on the roaches here. And yeah, aGaham may have to pull all the workers now as well. Somehow, some way, it might still turn out favorably, but you know what? I don't think it will. Will it? No. That's got to be it. Once again here, Riquiz taking the second game as well. A 2-0 sweep, a clean one. Riquiz will be the person going to fight against Galazur here in the best of 4. He's dancing the roaches. He's a happy little boy. And yeah. Wait. Hold up, guys. Hold up. How's aGaham doing this continuously? How? He cannot make... Oh, he remade... Okay, he remade his road run in the main base. I missed that for a little bit here. That's fine. I just got very excited for Riquiz, but it looks like... You know what? aGaham! 25 workers versus 25. Does aGaham still have enough here? The reinforcements for Riquiz is still moving across the map. He's making more Lynx, making more roaches, but they're not here yet. And that third base for aGaham is still available. I'm having a deja vu here, guys, off the previous game. But this time around, aGaham is not making drones. He's not making the same mistake he did previously. He's just making more army units now. Is it going to be enough, though? Is he going to be able to hold on to that third base? If he keeps that third base up and rolling, he still has a pretty good position here. Even if he doesn't, honestly, I mean, he still might do. How is he doing this? He doesn't have +1 either. But you know what? aGaham just somehow, some way pushing through here still. Is he going to be able to keep this up, this momentum? Oh, slowly but surely coming back into this game. I think it's looking more and more likely here for aGaham to stay into this one. Oh my dear lord, guys. How? aGaham has the superpower to just make me look like an idiot. Without him even trying to make me look like an idiot. He's just like, I'm gonna make Kozan look like an idiot. And a really big one at that as well. Multiple times. Right, in he comes. Can Riquiz do it this time around? Still has a higher army supply, but a lot of it is still marching across the map here. The queens are here as well, of course, for aGaham. Helping out quite a bit, but it's getting closer and closer though. aGaham, can he manage to do this? I think that the targeting overall is just maybe a little bit better for aGaham, but he doesn't have the +1 and he just doesn't have the army count anymore. He needs to pull the workers again one more time here. Coming through. Trying his best to stay alive. Letting those drones tank quite a lot of damage as he is still stutter stepping those roaches forward. Trying to stay on top of the Ravagers. Targeting those down first. That's a good move, but is it going to be enough? I don't think it will be. Alright, never mind. aGaham, that is going to be it. Again, dancing the roaches one more time. Alright. GG is called. Oh my dear lord. Alright, yep. There we go. Riquiz and aGaham. There we see them shake hands. A little bit unfortunate there for aGaham and Riquiz. He is quite the happy little fella there. As you can see, being congratulated there. Well done by him.